Hello and welcome to a new YouTube video on my YouTube channel. And this is the next video about Cryptin. Cryptin is the world's first crypto MMORPG. It's a free-to-play and play-to-earn game with an ICO. Right now over 60% collected, hard cap of $200,000, which means they collected already over $100,000, which is a huge amount, and they are on the Binance Smart Chain. The game is launching in a few months. Beta versions are also available in 1 or 2 months. So you can be very excited about this project. In the first video I explained the website and many different other information, so check out the first video before you watch this one. And also you can follow them on their socials. They have Telegram and Discord, also linked in the video description down below. So in this video I will show you the different PDF files with important information about the game itself, about the token, the roadmap and many more. And I also will show you how to register and how to invest into this project. There is an MLM system in this project, which means you benefit if you register people through your affiliate link. If you want to use my affiliate link, you can use it in the video description to register here. You just need to enter your name and your email address. Is very simple, and then log in. Once you're logged in, you will see this screen where it shows you have no characters. That's pretty easy. It's because the game is not launched yet. One account can have up to 5 characters. And here you can change your password. On the right hand side, you see the amount of Cryptin you have invested in the ICO, the amount of Cryptin you have in the exchange, and the amount of Cryptin you have in-game. Right now I already invested 1000 USDT into the ICO, so that's why there shows 5000 Cryptin, because 1 Cryptin is worth $0.2. Now I can choose between home, ICO and transactions. The other different categories will be available soon once the game is launched. There's then the auctions, the exchange. They have an own homemade exchange where you can trade Cryptin for USDT, and an item shop. Now let's click on the ICO and we see our balance $1,000. We see 67% collected, which is a huge amount. So they already are really far in the ICO. The ICO just launched a few weeks ago, which means that they collected already huge amounts of money. Here's your partner link and here you see your Cryptin balance. Then there are also different pools, which I will also explain to you today. Here now you can deposit and choose fiat or crypto. For fiat you will need a one-time KYC made by Transact, which is connected to your email address, which means that once done you need to make sure that you use this email address also in Cryptin itself, so you don't need to do the KYC twice. On crypto deposits and withdrawals you don't need any KYC. So now let's try to deposit $1,000, and then you see that this is provided by Transact, a very known payment system in the crypto space also. And you can see that there's Visa and MasterCard card payments available, Apple Pay, Google Pay, Cash App and Wire. And Cash App and Wire is only available in the USA. Card payment with Apple Pay is available for Europe and other countries. So that's it, pretty simple. You just need to click on buy now, then do your KYC and you are done. Very easy process. It takes like 5 minutes or 10 minutes to finish it. Now we try to deposit crypto. This is also pretty easy. We just click on crypto and on checkout. And this is provided by Now Payments, also very known payment provider. And you can choose a huge amount of different assets. USDT on the Tron blockchain, DAI, USDT on Ethereum, USDT on Binance Smart Chain, and so on. You can see it's really a huge amount. USDC, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. It's nearly every known cryptocurrency, also XRP, BNB itself. So huge variations of different cryptocurrencies which you can invest. Then if you click on next step, you'll receive a deposit address. You just need to send your cryptocurrency to the deposit address and then you are done. That's very easy and simple. Once done, you will see that your balance has updated. Right now it's 1000 USDT. I want to invest in the Cryptin presale, so I need to click on swap USDT to CPN. CPN is the symbol. So I click on it and I see balance and amount, and I want to use 1000 USDT and I get 5000 Cryptin. So I click on confirm and that's it. It's done. You can also see that it just updated the ICO progress, and now my Cryptin balance is 10,000 because 1 Cryptin is $0.2. So $1,000 was $5,000 and I already got 5000 Cryptin, so it's 10,000. And here down below you now see that here are investor shareholder pools. First there is an investor pool and there is a networker pool, and I'm qualified in pool 1 because I invested 750 USDT on my own. To qualify for pool 2 I need to invest $4,000 on my own, and to qualify for pool 3 I need to invest $7,500 on my own. This will have huge benefits later on for the game and passive income, which I also will explain to you in the PDF files. Networker pool means your frontline revenue. So if I invite you and you invest $1,000, I invite another person and he also invests $1,000, and I invite another person who also invests $1,000. I have 3 persons, each $1,000, which is $3,000. The pool 1 requirement is $2,500, so I would be qualified for this pool. Frontline means the person which I directly invited. And if I invite many people and they invest overall $10,000, I will be qualified for pool 2. And if they invest overall $50,000, I will be qualified for pool 3. But this is only for the first level. If the person I invited invites another person, this doesn't count in the networker pool. Down below you can see the ICO PDF in English and German, and you see different statistics and earnings. Also your partner structure with the different referrals. So now let's get into the different files. If we click on landing page, we can click on download and then select the different files. So let's start with the gameplay file in English. So this is the gameplay PDF. Here the game will be explained. So we can see the battle for a world in 2 kingdoms. So in the beginning, you will need to choose between 2 different empires, the bulls and the bears, and you need to choose wisely because your decisions will influence the fate of this world. You can also choose your character, which means you can choose if it's male or female, and there are also unique characters like the powerful warriors, mages, ninjas, and many more. So you can also choose different characters because you have up to 5 possibilities on each account, which means you can play a powerful warrior, or you can play a mage, or you can play a ninja. It depends on you. Cryptin is the world currency, one world, one currency, which means that's the heart of the world. The power and everything will be depending on Cryptin. So you need to farm it. It's very important for you to have the most amount of Cryptin possible. Here also a very important thing, trade and exchange. Your chance to get rich, because Cryptin will have a huge ecosystem about trading and the ecosystem where people need to buy and sell and upgrade their items and do auctions, and they have an own item shop, many more. So really a lot of different variations and possibilities, and you need to master it to be successful. Also there's Cryptopolis, which is the heart of the trading world. In the Cryptopolis there will be items auctioned via the auction house, for example, and Cryptopolis offers countless opportunities and challenges. So one world, many languages. Cryptin is very international. They have 16 different available languages, so I think everyone here can choose their native language in-game. Also very nice, there will be more than 50 maps and dungeons. This is also a huge amount, and every corner holds secrets, quests and tasks. So you will be able to play this game for hours and days, and it won't be boring. Now let's click on the white paper. And here we can see the table of content and more information about the gameplay. There will be 4 different races: warrior, ninja, sura and shaman. Each of them can be female and male, and you need to choose one of the 2 realms, which is bears or bulls. Cryptin itself is the only currency in the game, and there are possibilities to mine the item by the player using a pickaxe and the mining skill, or you just need to kill mobs and also farm Cryptin. There are also different items and other sources of income. A private key, for example, which is a key where you need to go to the bank in Cryptopolis and withdraw a certain amount of Cryptin. So this is just like you find a random wallet and you don't know how much is inside. There will be one-time halvings. This is also very interesting because in the first 6 months the Cryptin payout will reduce by 10.92%. So which means you earned 1000 Cryptin in the first month. 1 month later you only earn 890. 2 months later you only earn 793 Cryptin, and 3 months later you only earn 706 Cryptin. So 6 months later it reduces by 50% and you only earn 500 Cryptin if you earned 1000 Cryptin. This is something to increase the coin price and decrease the coin supply for sure, and after the 6 months the farming will remain on this level. Now let's get into the tokenomics and the ICO itself. So the Cryptin token is on the Binance Smart Chain. It has no fixed supply, and here we can see how the ICO money will be used. 15% for the cost recovery because they also have huge amounts of development costs and many more. 20% for the development, 35% for the marketing and 30% for liquidity. Also important, there will be a 1% daily vesting, which means that after the ICO is done, you will receive 1% of the Cryptin you have bought in the ICO. You can use it to exchange it on Cryptin's own exchange to USDT, or you can transfer it in-game to use it in the game. The Cryptin to USDT exchanges on their exchange in the back office will have a fee of 1.9% for each exchange. So that's it. Now let's get into the next file, which is the compensation plan. Then we have still left the coin and exchange and the roadmap, but this is also important. So now let's get into the compensation plan, which is like one of the most important files in my opinion, because we can see the ICO commissions. There's a total of 25% on 3 levels. Level 1 earns 15%, level 2 5%, level 3 5%, which means that if you invest in the ICO and you used my referral link, I receive 15% of your investment. Now if you send your affiliate link to a friend of you and he invests also, I will receive 5%. And this will also happen if your friend sends an invite link to his friend and he also invests, I also receive 5%. So it's on 3 different levels. Very simple. Then there are different commissions in game. So there are tax commissions, upgrade commissions, and drop commissions. These are commissions in game. As you can see, the tax commission happens if you sell to an NPC or do a player-to-player trade, or you have a player private shop and use it, or also on auction houses or on private keys. The upgrade commission happens each time an item is upgraded in-game. Cryptin is awarded to 3 levels and to the NFT shareholder pools. And there's also the drop commission, which is the huge and the best commission in my opinion, because every time a player farms Cryptin and picks it up, a commission is paid to 3 levels and the NFT shareholder pools. So as you can see, these NFT shareholder pools, the investor pool and networker pool, is so huge. It's such a good passive income because there will be a lot of different players playing this game, and for sure you receive a passive income on this. So there's the network income and the NFT shareholder pools income. As you can see, the tax commission is 9% in total, 6% for the network and 3% for the NFT shareholder pool. This is your network, which means you receive 3% commission on the first level, 2% commission on the second level, 1% commission on the last and third level. So this is something you need to build on your own. Same on the upgrade commission, there's also 6%, and on the drop commission it's 12%, with 6% on the first level, 4% on the second level, 2% on the third level. Now let's get on the NFT shareholder pools side, where we can see 3% total tax commission, 0.5% are for the investor pool 1. And the NFT shareholder pools are pools of all people playing this game, which means if 1,000 people play this game, also the tax commission of this 1,000 people will be distributed to these different pools. So as you just want to be an investor and you can invest $7,500, you will be automatically in the pool 1, pool 2 and pool 3 and receive 0.5% here, 0.5% here and 0.5% here. So this is passive income. You also receive an NFT, which is a investor pool 1 NFT for example, and then investor pool 2 NFT for example. And this is how you get into the investor pools. To get into investor pool 1, you need to invest $750. To get into investor pool 2, you need to invest $4,000. And to get into investor pool 3, you need to invest $7,500. Networker pool 1 is the direct revenue, which means that if I invite you and you invest $2,500, I have the direct revenue of $2,500 and I am in networker pool 1. But this is only for the first level. So if I invite you, you invest $2,500, I invite another person and he invests $7,500, I have $10,000, and then I'm in networker pool 2. Each pool has 0.5%. The investor pool 3 will distribute much more income to you because there are less people into it. All the income in this pool will be distributed among all people which are in this pool, which means if 100 people have the investor pool 1, the 0.5% will be spread about 100 people. But in the investor pool 3, there are maybe only 5 people, which means that this 0.5% will be spread around 5 people and not around 100 people, which means your part is much higher. That's basically it. This is how the NFT shareholder pools are explained. This is exactly the same system for the upgrade commissions and exactly the same system for the drop commissions, but at the drop commissions there are just 2% instead of 0.5%. So I think a great opportunity to get into this project. I'm pretty sure each of you can get a direct revenue of at least $7,500. So you are at least eligible for this networker pool 1 and receive passive income. Also you will receive different level income. So it's a great method to get passive income for you, while you also can play the game and enjoy. Now let's click on coin and exchange and check out this file. This is just the information file about the coin itself. It's a Web20 token on the Binance Smart Chain. The ICO issue price is 0.2 USDT. The supply and demand determines the price. So Also, the supply is not fixed. It depends on how many people farm Cryptin and use it, for example, to upgrade and so on. This is the only in-game currency, no max supply, tradable on in-house exchange later on, also on PancakeSwap and many more. And there's an in-game halving of 10.92% at the end of each month for 6 months. So this is how the exchange will look like. You can see your balance in USDT, the balance in Cryptin, and the different buy and sell orders. You can also set your own limit orders or market orders to buy Cryptin and to sell Cryptin, and you can see your own buy and sell orders here. So now let's get into the roadmap. This is the last file for today. So on the roadmap we see that they started already at the beginning of last year, which is the February 2023. Then they had their first draft of the project, general structuring, application, interviews and so on. Then they worked on it. Every month they made huge steps. For example, the elaboration of the dungeons with the monsters, bosses, meteors, bug fixing. And here in November and December last year, they did the development of the social media channels, website design, the ICO planning, game balancing. ICO launched in December, so last month. They also did the implementation of in-game systems, the game balancing, the implementation of the MLM structure in the game, and their future plans are the application phase for beta players, marketing campaigns, launching between 1 to 3 servers depending on the number of players, and so on. So you see their plan is really huge. They also plan to do DirectX 10 graphic updates, bug fixing, and then at the end of the year also a large expansion patch from level 100 to 200 with consolidation of all level 100 players into a new world. So many big steps, big future plans. I hope this project will go crazy and will rise in 2024. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Leave me a like and a subscribe, and see you next time.